Countdown is on to the big game this Saturday. If you're cheering for either team, we got you covered at Beacon Park. Live with the forecast next.
So this might look like a regular military tactical truck, right? I mean, how many of us have really been inside a truck like this? But this is really very, very different. This is an autonomous vehicle, and it just made history.
Up first, breaking news. The director of the Michigan State Police speaks publicly for the first time about a controversy connected to Facebook and national anthem protesters.
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, critics have demanded she be fired or resign. But Colonel Christy Ichu says she's not going anywhere. Here's why. She's under fire because the director of Michigan State Police reposted a meme on her personal Facebook page. That meme made disparaging remarks about NFL players protesting the national anthem. The comments included calling them, quote, arrogant, ungrateful, anti-American degenerates. Governor Snyder says he won't fire Ichu, but she is facing an internal investigation. Today, she met with members of the Legislative Black Caucus in Lansing. Our Sean Lay is there. So, Sean, what did she have to say about this?
After this long meeting, Karen, good afternoon to you. She again apologized and also said she would not resign. But keep in mind, this meeting began with State Senator Vincent Gregory. He's a Marine. He's a former Wayne County Sheriff's detective, so he comes from the world of law enforcement. He's asking MSP's top cop the key question, can she still lead? Here's what Colonel Ichu said after that 90-minute meeting.
My comments on a personal Facebook post was very offensive, and I am truly sorry. That was never my intent. There's a lot of issues in Michigan that I think we need to be dealing with, and I'm going to stay focused on working throughout the state of Michigan to make Michigan a safer place. And I will work with everyone in this legislature, and primarily we have some work to do with our minority populations. But if I offended anyone, I'm truly sorry.
Will you resign?
I am not resigning. Thank you.
Can you still lead, Colonel? So Colonel Ichu again insisting that she will not resign. But what happened during that 90-minute meeting? We'll hear from many members of the Legislative Black Caucus coming up at 5 o'clock. Karen, back to you.
All right, Sean, it is interesting that she mentions it's a personal Facebook page, but she still is a public official no matter where she posts those kind of comments.
We've found that interesting also. We'll have some interesting reaction from that from members of the caucus about how sincere she was in the meeting, what they liked and what they want going forward. One member still wants her to resign. All
right, we will stay on top of it and check in back with you at 5. Thank you, Sean. Well, a family tragedy played out in court as this man, Willie Harmon, was sent to prison for shooting and killing his niece last December. Police say he argued with his niece, Kendra Gardner, before he pulled a gun on her. Harmon was charged with second-degree murder and a felony firearm charge. This morning, a judge gave him at least 12 years and a maximum of 30 years behind bars. Dan Gilbert Soccer Stadium is another step closer to reality. Wayne County says it has reached a tentative deal on a land swap involving the failed jail project on Gratiot. Gilbert's Rock Ventures would get that land. In exchange, Wayne County would get part of the DDOT property near I-75 in East Warren. Rock Ventures would build a new criminal justice complex for the county on that property and potentially build Gilbert's professional soccer stadium at the Gratiot site. Henry the Hatter is opening a new store over in Eastern Market. The former store on Broadway was closed due to a rent dispute with the building owner. A lot of work still needs to be done at the new location, taking the place of the Urban Pet Shop. But Paul Wasserman says he knew he wanted to keep doing business in the city of Detroit.
Well, we are the oldest store of our kind in the United States. We've been in business for 124 years. When we were forced to close, it left a bad taste in my mouth, and I didn't want to leave on someone else's terms. I wanted to reappear in the city of Detroit as a Detroit business, where we will continue, hopefully, for another 124 years.
The new shop isn't full of hats just yet, but Wasserman claims 9,000 hats will fill the cases by Thanksgiving. In today's first forecast, we are combining warm fall weather with a big fall tradition, football. The Michigan State game is just 2 days away, and our Ben Bailey has left the building to get in on the fun. He is live at Beacon Park in downtown Detroit, where a pep rally is about to get underway. Ben, it is a great day to be outside.
Absolutely gorgeous out here, Karen. The sun is out, bright, beautiful blue skies, and we will be, of course, celebrating the big game, which is coming up this Saturday. But the temperatures do not feel like football weather in the least. In fact, as you look around the area right now, we've got numbers which are in the 70s all across Metro Detroit, 77 at the airport, pretty close to that number almost everywhere, with a southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, slightly higher as you get in the south zone. Coming up, we're going to take a look at some showers which are just out to the west. So if you're heading over to LCA for the hockey game tonight, there could be some showers in the forecast. We'll discuss that, and we'll be talking about the flag football game that will be taking place here later today. Beautiful. They've got the goalposts, they've got turf down. This is one of the nicest flag football fields I've ever seen, Karen. Lots going on, and we'll talk more about it coming up. Back to you.
Now, let's move to the most closely watched investigation in the country. 4 days after the mass shooting in Las Vegas, we're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We're still not hearing any motive for the attack that left 59 people dead. Now, we do know Stephen Paddock has amassed 30 weapons and had 50 pounds of explosives. While police are confident he was the only shooter, they wonder if he had help with all that material. They also say he spent time with another woman in the days before the attack, and they are looking for her today. There are reports he may have looked at targeting events in Boston and Lollapalooza in Chicago. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. The race for the first successful driverless car has some competition from a powerful competitor, the U.S. military. There is a lot to navigate: pedestrians, surprisingly aggressive drivers, even customs at international borders. But today, the military launched a first-of-its-kind test for an autonomous vehicle, and our Paula Tutman was there.
So this is really the kind of vehicle you can get your geek on. So this is an M915 military tactical vehicle. Right here is the smart guy. That's the geek right there. That is Bernie, and he was here as his baby made history. The backdrop, the Blue Water Bridge in Port Huron. The mission, get this convoy from the U.S. to Canada. No big deal unless you consider one of the vehicles is driverless. This will be the first of its kind military exercise. TARDEC, the Tank Automotive Research Development and Engineering Center of Warren, has been tasked by the government to get autonomous vehicles up, running, and overseas in the theater of war within the next 24 months. Today, a beta test of sorts, navigating that bridge. It's called vehicle platooning.
Go down here, there's what we call a LiDAR and what we call a radar. That stands for light detection and ranging, and that stands for radio detection and ranging.
Indeed, it's a structured environment. The lead truck is a commercial research vehicle, sending data through the software to the military flatbed behind it. Speed, braking, driving conditions. The flatbed has autonomous acceleration and braking only. It, in turn, gives real-time data to the driverless tactical vehicle.
So if you get down to it, we give it a bunch of inputs, and it makes its own decisions.
The caboose, a pickup filled with nervous engineers to buffer the convoy and to keep other traffic on the bridge at bay or from accidentally getting in the way, especially if something goes wrong.
In a perfect robotic world, if you could eliminate the humans, it's easy.
Okay, so you can see so far so good. You can see the vehicles working well with other traffic. We're talking about regular commercial traffic. Now, there actually is a driver inside that cab, but he's not supposed to touch anything unless things go off the rails, because of course we're on the Blue Water Bridge, and if things go off the rails, they literally go off the rails. In less than an hour, all vehicles return safely, and that means another step closer to protecting the soldier.
During the Iraq War, there were significant numbers of soldiers who were wounded or killed during convoy operations. So what this capability provides is an option. They can choose to either have soldiers in the vehicle or have no soldiers in the vehicle.
Instead of 16 soldiers being able to deliver 8 trucks of cargo, 2 soldiers can deliver 8 trucks of cargo.
The thing about robots is they don't have loved ones waiting for them to get home safely.
Your typical soldier is an 18 to 25-year-old who just graduated high school. He's going into the military, so we want to give them all the opportunity to be safe.
At the end of the exercise, the civilian is proud to have served his country well. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
Paula also tells us TARDAC has to deliver 150 of these vehicles within the next 24 months. But the technology is moving so fast that the first 20 won't be anything like the final 20. Still ahead, more new car technology. Forget old-fashioned keys or even remote clickers. We will show you the newest way to get into your car. Also ahead, popular NFL quarterback playing defense after a comment critics are calling sexist. What he said and how he's already paying a price. Up first, a McDonald's employee busted. Police say he was putting something extra and highly illegal inside certain to-go orders. How he got caught. Next.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
Jeffrey Fieger is hauling the Michigan State Police into federal court to find out why evidence is missing in the death of Damon Grimes.
First at 4, we're back with stories making headlines across America and around the world. Let's start in New York, where a man is accused of selling much more than Happy Meals. Police have arrested the man for allegedly dealing thousands of dollars in crack cocaine out of the McDonald's restaurant he was managing. They say 26-year-old Frank Guerrero was the night manager at a McDonald's in the Bronx for 8 years. He was busted after police say he sold $11,000 worth of crack to an undercover officer. They say he would sometimes put the drugs in a cookie bag, which went into a larger bag with burgers and fries. He faces numerous charges. Moving overseas, the huge Olympic celebration in Rio de Janeiro has now turned into a huge bribery scandal. Brazilian police have arrested 2 men connected to the committee that helped that country win the 2016 Summer Games. Investigators say Carlos Nuzman helped to arrange a $2 million bribe to get the games for Rio. The director general of the organizing committee, Leonardo Greiner, was also arrested. Brazilian authorities have said the behind-the-scenes dealings amounted to a criminal organization. And what cause is big enough to bring 2 of Europe's most famous royal families together? How about protecting the world's oceans? Prince Charles of England and Prince Albert of Monaco are both attending the Ocean Protection Conference in Malta. Prince Charles says plastic waste is one of the main dangers threatening our oceans. He warns that very soon all wild fish will contain plastic particles. Leaders from more than 100 countries are at that conference. Let's get out to Ben Bailey. He is at Beacon Park, and there is a big party that's about to get started in preparations for the Michigan State game this weekend. I really like the area there, Ben. You've got the chopper up above. I can hear them. You've got the great field. It's the place to be.
As some people would say, it's going to be huge tonight. Of course, the big game is on Saturday, but the downtown Detroit rally is tonight, and I'm just practicing a little cornhole, and apparently I need a little bit more practice. So we'll do that a little bit later. Let's get you caught up on the forecast. It is warm. It is summer-like here in this first week of October. Temperatures outside right now are in the 70s, but we are watching that area of showers that's coming in from Lake Michigan. You can see it there just north of Grand Rapids. Some of those will hold together, and it looks like north of Detroit, we've got a chance of seeing some showers at least in the evening hours tonight. So if you're going to be out and around, especially down here for the Red Wings game tonight, keep that in mind. Here's the forecast as we go forward. You can see those showers moving into mainly our north zone. Chances get a little bit better of getting wet as we get into tomorrow. And we've got multiple chances of rain as we get into the forecast, and unfortunately, it does look like we may be seeing showers and possibly a thunderstorm for the game in Ann Arbor on Saturday night. 57 tonight, clouds on the increase, and again, those scattered showers we'll be watching for mainly north of Detroit as we get through the evening hours. High temperatures are going to be cooler. We're going to be seeing more 60s and more clouds tomorrow, so we'll be seeing light winds and won't really make it past 69 for a high temperature. 7-day forecast does have 70s in it. In fact, when you go forward all the way into Thursday, we're really going to stay above average, including Saturday. Before that cold front comes in, we're going to hit a high of 81. Right now, it looks like the best chance of showers and storms is going to be late afternoon, early evening, and we'll take a closer look at that coming up on Local 4 News at 5. But regardless of the weather in Ann Arbor, it's going to be a huge game, and we're going to support both teams tonight with Robert Gregory from the Downtown Detroit Partnership. Third year you guys have been doing this.
Third year, Ben, and here we're now at DTE Energy's new Beacon Park, and what a great venue to do this Big Game Detroit rally. So tonight we've got perfect weather thanks to you and the whole Channel 4 team. We're going to have music, we're going to have flag football, alumni championship games, we're going to have music, we're going to have beer, we're going to have brats and food. It's a perfect tailgate in downtown Detroit. All Spartans, Wolverines from across the region. Got to come down here tonight.
And if you're coming down to celebrate, you could actually go home with a special prize as well.
You could come back with a special prize. We've got 2 tickets to the game at the Big House. We're going to have a contest. You have to be here to show up to win. Enter the contest. You could be going to the game.
All right, so come on down and see us. Bob, thanks a lot for being with us.
Thank you.
You can come down and play some cornhole, some bowling. We're going to be doing some of that a little bit later on. And of course, as Bob mentioned, some brats and beer to celebrate as well. So Karen, back to you.
Sounds like the place to be. Real quick, Ben, what time does everything start and how long is it going to last this evening?
Everything starts getting going here around 5:30 tonight, and they'll be around pretty much as long as everybody is.
Actually, that's probably the right answer there. All right, thank you, Ben. We appreciate it. Well, in trending stories, how Amazon's Alexa is going to help you with your car. Up first, was quarterback Cam Newton out of bounds with a comment to a female reporter? Now, if you haven't heard it, we will let you listen, and we have the debate on our Facebook page. But first, as we go to break, you can take a look at the screen to find out how the markets have closed for our Thursday. As we see, the Dow is up 113 points, NASDAQ and S&P 500 up as well. Here's a look at your automotive stocks.
I was on the...
Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about what is trending today, and this is a major story. NFL quarterback Cam Newton is paying a price for comments that critics are calling sexist. Yogurt company Dannon has cut ties with the Carolina Panther. So what's the fuss about? Well, here is how he answered a female reporter's question at a news conference.
It's funny to hear a female talk about routes. Like, it's funny. But fun is coming along, man.
Yes, he said it was funny. The reporter works for the Charlotte Observer. She later posted on social media she doesn't think it's funny. She's doing her job. On our Facebook page, Teresa writes, quote, "It's disrespectful because it's condescending. Why wouldn't she know what she's talking about? It's her job." Lynn disagrees, writing, "He didn't mean any disrespect. I coach 8th grade football and people are just not used to a woman that knows about a typical man's sport." And we'll end with Joseph, who says if a woman started talking about routes during a date, that would be grounds for a marriage proposal at the very least. You can join the conversation on our Local 4 Facebook page. Now, remember the old days when you needed a separate key to open your car door and then you had to put a key in the ignition to start the car? Well, we've come a long, long way, and Nissan is actually making things even easier for us. The Japanese car maker making it possible for people to use their voice to start their cars or SUVs. About a dozen newer models will have the voice technology. It's part of a partnership with Amazon's Alexa, and your voice will allow you to start the engine, unlock the doors, and turn the lights on and off. So no more losing the keys, right? All right, Applebee's is hoping cheap margaritas will get more customers into its restaurants this month, and we're talking really cheap. Get ready for the Dollarita. That's right, margaritas for just $1. The chain says it's part of Neighborhood Appreciation Month. The promotion comes just 2 months after Applebee's announced it will be closing 135 locations. We'll see if the Dollaritas can help the bottom line. Still ahead, talk about unexpected passengers. This is the story of Goldilocks in reverse. Well, kind of. We'll explain next. But first, here's a look at what I'm working on for tonight at 11 o'clock.
Botox is known for making your fine lines go away.
It's more to prevent those wrinkles from coming in before it even starts.
She's not alone. Younger patients are asking for Botox to prevent wrinkles instead of erase them.
There's real science behind doing it this way.
I'm Karen Drew. How early should you consider Botox and the risks you need to know before you consider getting it done? Tonight at 11. Finally, first at 4, a Texas woman visiting a small Colorado town woke up to a trio of unusual passengers in her car. When she walked outside, look at this. She found a mama bear and her 2 cubs inside her car. She says they got in through the unlocked doors, ate all of the food before fleeing the scene. Unfortunately, she's going to have to make a long drive home to Texas with her car smelling like bear before she can take her car to the dealership and try to get that smell removed. Thank you so much for joining us for First at 4. We are back in a half hour with Local 4 News at 5. Inside Edition is next. Hope you have a great afternoon.